to a new vlog. It is a nice quiet Saturday evening. Get the house to myself. I thought we could do a little evening hangout sesh. I just finished getting my hair washed, dried, diffused, so it's kind of its little just whatever state right now. I didn't put any stronghold products in it, so I don't expect it to look like this in the morning, just more of a looser wave pattern. But here we are, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some little clip here to get it out of my face. But yeah, so hair's been washed. I did a nice everything bath. I've did a hair mask, which that always makes my hair feel a little too soft sometimes. I did the Living Proof Shine Mask, and to me that doesn't quite enhance my curl pattern too much for some reason. I don't know, I feel like I don't get the best tightest curls when I use that, but my hair needed a nice moment of some added shine and a little boost from that. And I did like a deep cleanse with my Living Proof Detox shampoo. So yeah, and I'm testing out a new texture tonic from Aveda and a new scalp treatment. So I'll show you those whenever we go back to the bathroom to do nighttime skincare, but that's currently what I'm testing in the hair as well. I use my normal Camille Rose products. That's where we are, and I've done exfoliate on my face and a little quick dermaplane. And my brows have been tinted recently. I did that a couple of days ago actually, or like a week ago. And I tinted them a lighter shade than I normally do because I keep accidentally buying the deeper shade, and it's too dark for me right now. It worked when my hair was darker, but my hair is lighter now, so it's a little too light, a little too dark, and looks funny. So I actually found a shade that matches my natural hair really well, but it just helps darken up those super pale hairs that I have. Because I have grays in my brows and really blonde, kind of bleached out hairs from the sun also. So when I tint them, it looks like I have brow hair. Anywho, hello, hi, how are you doing? It is almost July. And yeah, it is so hot. It was heat index of 102 today. My one arm keeps getting a little like light sunburn on it as opposed to this one because it's the one the window sees. So it keeps getting like a little, it starts to burn and it gets better, and then there I go back out in the sun again in the car and it starts to get a little red again, and I keep forgetting to put SPF on it. Should probably do that. Got the SPF right in front of me. But anyway, hi. Hello. I really can't remember what I left off at with this vlog, with the last vlog, so we're just gonna... Oh, I think the last thing I included was getting a new sink right after I got my pedicure. I came home that day, the sink come in, and my husband called the plumber to like book him for like a couple days later or whatever, and they're like, oh, we can come right now and do it. Okay, so we got a new sink, so I can finally wash dishes and use my dishwasher, and it's a big huge basin and I can wash my hair in it. It's so big, and I can fit my head in there. A big old noggin. Pumpkin can fit in it for a bath, which we might do. We do have to get some tiles fixed because whoever installed our sink, those wonderful contractors and builders, used liquid nails and adhered the sink to the tiles, to the countertop tile. You're just supposed to use some caulk, and there's clamps that hold your sink in. So the poor plumbers, oh my goodness, they had to work their little butts off to get the dang sink up out of the hole. They had to like chisel and get with a hammer. It was a whole thing, and they were like, we might mess your tiles up. We don't know how else to do this. We've never seen this before. Luckily, there was only a few tile casualties, which were at the front, little teeny tiny ones. They're like, there was no way that they could get the sink out without taking those with it, so it wasn't that big a deal. And we have extra tile, and so they gave us the number of somebody to call to and just replace those the little row of tile, which is going to take like a whole 10 minutes for somebody to do. Not a big deal. I'm just glad that was the only casualties, because they were like, I seriously thought all the tile was about to go. It was a miracle they got it out. So anyway, and then we were looking at the new sink and looking at the hole. I'm like, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. I bought too big of a sink, even though we measured. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. And the faucet is awesome. We have better water pressure. And they fixed some of the pipes that were not sealed or glued or whatever, cemented in. They uncovered, and they're like, well, here's why you have some water leaking, and why that big water leak happened. These didn't even have a sealant stuff around them or anything. He's like, when the garbage disposal backed up and did what it did, it burst the pipe over here. It was a whole thing, but they replaced it and fixed all of that too. So, and it was stuff that was like that when we moved in, bought the home. New construction. It makes you never want to build a house again. It's the dumb mistakes that I've come across, or that we've come across since we bought this house. We've been here over 10 years. We've been here like 12 years now, and we're still finding dumb things that was like, why is it like this? Who did this? Come on. Like finding razor blades under the carpet. Stuff like that. Just things crooked. Not forgetting to put doorknobs on stuff and door pulls, just stupid mistakes. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're not here to complain. I'm just happy I got a roof over my head. Who are we kidding? And I can do dishes again. Let's just be real about that. I can wash dishes again, which means I can cook more again, because I was having to use one little tiny side of the sink was all I could use, and worrying about it getting backed up and having to be kind of careful with it, and definitely not letting anything get on the other side of the sink where it would definitely back up and cause a problem. And then I couldn't use the dishwasher because it's, you know, tied in, and it would back up, and it was just a whole big problem of trouble. But we finally got all that sorted out. I don't know what it took. Well, it took a while for the sink to come in, but still. Anyway, also shopping on Lowe's website, like to order, what a pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. But I have a sink, and that's all that really matters right now. So yay, that is done. And yeah, got my little black nail polish on my toes. That's the color I picked, by the way. Which I forgot to, I think, include. What else has happened in between there? Oh, I had my checkup with the cardiologist, which my echocardiogram came back totally normal. Everything was normal, down the list, and good. So that's awesome. That means there was no weird stuff going on. My EKGs have been great. After the initial one, apparently the initial one was just the leads were placed completely wrong. So that's fine. I just have a little bit of an elevated heart rate, which has been improving. I don't know why. It's gotten better. Maybe it was just too much caffeine and dehydration. I don't know. I don't know what was causing it. They can't really, there's nothing really, aside from having Hashimoto's, there's nothing going on so far. But I am wearing, as a just in case measure, this little friend. This is my new accessory for until Wednesday. I had to wear this for a week, and this is a continuous heart monitor, and it's glued to me, stuck down. These are the leads, and this little guy records all the information, and there's a button on here I can push if I feel like I'm having an episode, like, because sometimes I feel like my heart flip-flops. It goes and feels real weird, like it's skipping beats. So I've only had to push it once for that. And he said if I'm feeling super whatever, push the button. And of course I've not had a single instance of those things this whole time it's been on. It's been on since last Tuesday. But I haven't really done anything super active or out of the house or crazy either. Like last Sunday I was having very high heart rate, not feeling good. I was like, oh, what is wrong? Yeah, I went through Bible study in church. It was kind of hot, and I had nothing but coffee on an empty stomach. Had a lot of coffee on an empty stomach, and was a little dehydrated apparently. So that was why I felt bad. I was just too much coffee and dehydrated. So he's like, yeah, don't drink coffee on the empty stomach. So we got that sorted out. Because I was really feeling pretty woozy during that Sunday. I came home, took a nap, felt better when I got up. But anyway, aside from like obvious like stressful physiological stress situations, I've not had any crazy episodes just like sitting. If I take Excedrin, I've noticed that that increases my heart rate because it's got caffeine in it. It's maybe I'm just a little sensitive to stimulants more than I used to be. I am very sensitive to like stuff that causes drowsiness, so why wouldn't I be sensitive to stuff that causes elevated heart rates? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I've noticed that taking Excedrin, like I'll have like a pounding heart for like a couple like palpitations. But aside from like instances of high stress and like physically being in pain, I don't really have any trouble. Like when my back hurts, that's when it really kicks off. But my blood pressure has gone down. I am still on like a low dose blood pressure medicine now, but it has back into more of a normal range, so he's happy with that. It's like peaking at like 130s, so that's cool. And like it's gotten down into the below 120s now, so that's really good. And I've started back with really focusing on the training and eating better in the gym and all that stuff too, so I think that's contributed to just feeling better in general. Eating less junk. I bought like some healthier foods and stuff to cook at home more now that I have a sink to clean up after myself, and being more on top of it with the working out. It has definitely, I feel a lot better doing that. Like I've gotten back up to my normal workout routines, so that's good. And yeah, that's what's been going on. Not much else. This thing is very itchy, by the way. The adhesive or something, it itches. I cannot wait to get this off. It is so annoying. And like I keep smacking myself with it, like when I'm asleep. I wake up and I'm like, it's weird. And I have a little book I have to carry with me to write down if anything happens. So anyway, that's a little quick health update. And on Wednesday when I'm done wearing this, I have a little box. I take this off, I put it in this little designated spot in the box with my notebook that I've recorded any instances in. I peel off a thing, close it up, throw it in the mailbox. It's already got everything to send it back to the company. They, I guess, go through and extract the data, send it to the doctor. It is such a cool system. Medical technology is really awesome. I get so excited about the future for that because of that kind of stuff like this, and like the pacemakers and just that kind of tech is amazing to me. Like I'm thinking like the medical capabilities of Neuralink is going to be outstanding. That's going to change. We're on the precipice of a major change in the way we live. Like, I mean, it's almost already there. They just had a Tesla deliver itself to its owner, like from the factory, completely autonomous, no remote driving, no one in the car. We got the robo-taxis, we got Waymo. We're on the edge of Cyberpunk 2027. We're right there on the edge of it either being the cool cyberpunk future or the bad cyberpunk future. It could go either way, but it's exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting. And the capabilities of AI, it's exciting, but it's also scary. Like, are you talking to a demon, or is that just really cool technology? I don't know, but it's exciting to me. And I love seeing future cars. I'm a nerd for all that kind of stuff. So, but medical technology definitely is something that just always amazes me. I saw also they did like the first heart transplant without like fully opening somebody up, and then someone else got their first fully robotic heart. How cool is this? Do I fear things going too far? Of course, because they do. They're always going to go too far. But at the same time, you have to find that balance and see, God also gave people this wisdom to create these amazing things. Because wisdom is a gift from God. And to save lives, to heal. That's amazing. That's miracle. That's modern miracles. And finding that balance of it's just whose hands it's in and what they're going to do with it. You know? That's what comes down to that free will part of stuff where somebody can take these amazing good things and twist it and do some evil with it. People have done that with the gospel, haven't they? Look at prosperity preachers and Joel Osteen, stuff like that. They've taken the most amazing thing in the world. They took our Savior and have twisted it. People are going to do this kind of stuff. That's just because we live in a fallen world. So that stuff's just going to happen. And that's just what it's like when the competition between old and new Adam and Satan, I guess. Anyway. Wow. Okay, there's that little deep talk. Welcome to my TED Talk on technology and God. It's always something I've kind of tried to reconcile in my head, though. And I've just came to the conclusion, like, this is a gift. He gave us this knowledge and the capabilities to do these things, to help each other and use them for good, and it can be done, and that's what it should be done for. But people are always going to abuse power they're given. That's just because man is a fallen creature. In case you're wondering about those deep thoughts, we could talk about that for a long time, y'all. Alright, now what else was I going to tell you? I'm in the studio right now because I keep my hair dryer in here just because there's more room for the hair dryer and to dry my hair and get all that done. So yeah, and I need to charge my lights, so I just come here and do that, and I had to put some makeup up and kind of tidy up. Oh, and I gotta show you, I got a new organizer for some of my makeup and kind of a little bit of a new system going here. Not sure, it's a work in progress as usual, and I might pick up some more of these organizers. I got a new little mirror for in here, which looks so much nicer than what I had, and then I have a little kind of bonus extra mirror if I need it. Yeah. We got some more PR from Milani as well, but right now I want to pull what makeup I want to use for tomorrow morning because it's church tomorrow. I gotta get up early-ish. I don't have to be there quite as early because we're not having Bible study, so we're just gonna have fellowship time, so I just have to be there for like 9:15. But I don't want to get up and try to have to dig out my makeup and stuff, so I'm gonna pull out my outfits, my makeup and everything today, so I can just sit down, slap it on my face, and be ready to go in the morning. Because why not? Now that'd be fun to just sit here and do this. I'm going to be wearing a sage green little t-shirt top thing with a skirt. Comfy, breezy clothes because this heat is out of hand. So I got my little basket that I put like what I'm reaching for right now at this very moment in. So we're gonna put some stuff in this, and yeah. Let me show you my new little organizing system though. So I picked this up at Target. This is my little thing I used to wipe my camera lens off with. So I picked this little guy up at Target. I love that cheetah print or tortoiseshell. I think they called it like animal print, but whatever. I think it's really pretty. And I don't think it'll look as funky as the clear can do. The clear to me gets cloudy looking and you can't get it clean. I don't think this will be quite as obvious if that happens. So on top I've just got like foundations that I'm really into, which is way too many, of course. And that's a brush, a little kabuki brush. And I've got my eyeshadow primer, and this actually needs to go down there, and this actually needs to go into a different drawer as well. And I also got my setting sprays in the back and a couple skin enhancers. So this drawer right here, I keep like liquid like skin enhancers like the strobe cream from MAC, and I have the Lumi lotion in this drawer. That's all I got in here right now. I'm still, like I said, I'm still working on like how I want to organize everything, but yeah. And then this one I've got primers and like skin prep and SPF. So I'm gonna put that right in there. So that's what lives in here currently. So yeah. And then over here I moved what I had up here on the desk over here, which is this container that's out of the office section at Target. And it's got this nice little drawer, and so I got face powders in here and concealers. It's just some blushes and a highlighter that I haven't found a home for yet, or don't have room really in my drawer yet. I need to resort the drawer and organizing this drawer. So anyway, up here I've got my lipsticks and lip glosses and stuff that I'm into using for right now up here. And then I've got over here lip liners, eyeliners, and then these. And then these from Milani live over here also. And I've got my eyeshadows right here that I'm into at the moment. Like my shop, my stash stuff I've pulled, and new stuff that I want to play with right here. So yeah, and that's like lipsticks that I like shop my stash for that I want to use at the moment and that I'm into using. Yeah, and that gets swapped around and changed because we have the storage back here and down here in these drawers. And then of course I have this drawer here, which is also just kind of like colors and stuff that I'm into for the season. It's like the stuff I've been pulling for and want to use. So, and here's the little mirror. It matches. I've already got so much junk in this bottom part, but this is so handy. And it's got a nice like grip to it. It doesn't slide everywhere. So I've got just my brow. I got just like my brow stuff that I'm really into right now, and a hair wax thing in there. Sharpener, eyelash curler, things I always lose are in here. Some Q-tips and hair things. That just kind of wrangles all that, so it's really, really handy. And then the mirror is this really pretty gold trim, and it's got a magnified side. Hello. Hello. Awesome. And I can see really, really good in this thing. So let's pull some makeup for tomorrow. I actually want to pull some stuff that I haven't used in a minute, just to revisit it. I thought about using this tomorrow. This is the Estee Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Serum with botanical oil infusion. It's got an SPF 20, but I'm thinking maybe this isn't the best thing for in this heat. Maybe save this for an at-home just filming day to give another test, because it's just pretty oily, and I don't know if this is going to be the right choice for tomorrow, for a day that I'm going to be out and about. So let's see, what do we got that can be just chill, but still wear a decent amount of time? You know, I haven't worn this in a long time, the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. We'll use that, and I'm going to pair it with a more full coverage concealer to do any heavy lifting that I might need. So I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer in conjunction with it. And we'll use the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Powder with that because they go together. I definitely want to use this blush. I think it will go great with the soft green, sagey green top I'm going to wear. This is Fresh Mauve from Natasha Denona in the High Blush formulation. I think that'll be a good blush for tomorrow. I need to finish off this setting spray. There's a little bit left, so I'm going to pull that out so I remember to use it. Oh, we definitely need an SPF. So I'm going to use my Dewy Tree Urban Shade SPF, which is SPF 50. And we'll just use that in lieu of primer tomorrow because it helps with longevity. We could probably pull something pretty from the Blend palette for the eyes. Just something very, very low-key and easy. I want to be very kind of go with a very minimal-ish kind of vibe. I don't want, because I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort in the morning. I just know how I'm feeling tonight. I'm going to feel like that tomorrow. I think I'm just going to throw on a gloss tomorrow for the lips. I think we'll do this one from Milani. This is Moi. I think that'll be a good color. Yeah, that's nice. Just something very easy. I don't have to worry about. A little bit of bronze though, because I'm a ghost and I need some color. You know? I think we'll pull out good old Charlotte Tilbury. Beautiful skin. Eventually I'm gonna hit pay on that someday. So yeah, I think that'll be the makeup for tomorrow. Very low-key, easy, nothing to it. And the usual brow products. The usual suspects. Now, let's go ahead to the living room, to my little office space. And I need to organize my purse. I got a new purse that I need to show you guys as well. I showed you the wristlet that I got. That's like my go-to, just like right in the store to a restaurant kind of thing. But I also got like my big boy purse, my big girl purse rather. That is kind of a briefcasey type of thing. And well, tomorrow we don't have Bible study, so I don't need to bring all my notebooks and everything. I still do need to bring like my extra phone and a couple of extra things. So I'm going to bring that. I'm going to try to work on editing a vlog this evening. And then perhaps get a little study time in. We'll see. We'll see. So let's go ahead to the little office space area setup that I got that I can just roll away when I need to and get some work done. Okay, lighting might be a little odd because it's sun's about to go down, but I had to show you this amazing, massive box that came in the mail that I was just like, oh, that found on my front doorstep anyway, where I was just like, what on earth is that? It was huge. So it's this giant PR box here that has all the fetish lip products from Milani. It's the lipsticks, the fetish lipsticks that I love so much. They sent me the whole collection, so now I got the ones I was missing. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a little giveaway with that because there's some shades that I have already that I'm gonna be giving to you guys. There was a casualty, but that's okay. They also sent the lip stains, the color fetish lip stains. Whole collection of those, just about. I think it's a whole collection. I don't know. It's a lot. And a bunch of the fruit fetish lip oils. So everything that I already have, I'm going to pass along to you guys. And then we will do some swatching for the rest. But it's just a cute little... Oh no. Everything keeps falling. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I opened the door and this giant box that said Milani was sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, what on earth? So it's all the new shades. And yeah, I'm really excited. So excited. I cannot wait to put those on my lips and swatch them for you guys. So we got a little booklet here that came with it. This looks like Marilyn Manson. Looks like his logo. Anyways, so we got the three new shades in the Color Fetish matte lipstick. So I got those. And then they sent me 3 of the other shades, which I happen to already have. Which is Pleasure, Secret, and Passion. I have those already. But they sent me Red Flag, which is this beautiful, like, warm red. Flushed, gorgeous kind of mauve shade, and Smitten. I'm very excited about that. I love those lipsticks. And then we've got the Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stains. And I've got 6 shades of that. And I have Mahogany Mommy already, so that will be added to a giveaway. And then we got the Fruit Fetish Lip Oils. Oh, and yeah, oh wow. This Black Cherry Vanilla one I'm so excited about. It looks gorgeous. Ooh, that's so cool. Yeah, and I actually have a couple of these. I have which one do I have? I have Coco Cacao, which I love, so I'm gonna give that to you guys. Pass that along. So we'll throw that one in a giveaway too because I already have it. So there's just gonna be a few little lip products, but I might throw some other stuff in too. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to swatch those and do some long form and short form with them, which I need to get like on that. Yeah, so that is so cool. I cannot wait to get my little paws in there. Now, let's go get over to the workstation and get my purse over there and get that kind of sorted and organized, and drink some water. I'm obsessed with hint water right now. Like obsessed. That's all I want to drink. And my husband got me a new water cup. He got us matching water cups, which in retrospect, he was like, I should have got us 2 different colors. His little cup he likes to drink out of, well, it's not little, it's big. It doesn't fit anywhere in the car. Like, there's nowhere to put it. It's just awkward. And my Bucky's cup, it fits. I can shove this down and it fits fine. He just thought it didn't fit. And I think he just didn't want me to feel left out. So he bought me a matching cup to his. But this is my Bucky's one. I usually tote around with me like to the gym and stuff. I love this thing. It holds so much water. But he got us Tesla cups from the Tesla website. This is like the actual like car paint on here. So this is, I think, the midnight silver or something color. It's really pretty. Like, it looks like a car. Like, it feels like car material. And it says Tesla on here, and it has a little screw off top. And they're made to fit in the cup holders. They're very tight cup holders. Like, I kind of got to fight them a little bit. So hopefully they kind of break in some and loosen up, because your drinks kind of get stuck. But these are made to fit in there, and they got like a nice bottom on them. Really nice quality. Like, pretty cool. I haven't gotten into mine yet, but he's been toting his everywhere. He's really into it. Got that. Here's my little thing. So this is my heart monitor. And they gave me this stuff. This is to help get the adhesive off and get it off of me, because this thing is stuck on so good. They shave that part of your chest, and then they take a thing that looks like sandpaper and rough up the skin like you do your nails for like gel nail polish or acrylic, and then stick it on you to help it adhere better. But yeah, I just put it back right here where that little outline is, and my little symptom log, and I throw this in the mail. How cool is that? I just have to write my return address on here. And yeah, my insurance is actually covering this too, so that's awesome. Because yeah, they texted me and like, hey, your insurance is covering this, zero cost to you because it's preventative care. Wow. that's a wonder, because I was sitting there thinking, it's like, oh, this is gonna be like $500 probably. I don't even know how much my Echo costs. I haven't gotten a bill for it yet. I know just the regular appointments with the doctor, I pay a copay, but then it's like an extra so much every visit. And the EKG, it was like $300 for an EKG. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, yeah, okay. I don't have to get back to the cardiologist, though, until October, which is exciting. Oh. Yeah. Which is good. That means I'm okay. I'm pretty much okay right now. And then on the 16th of July, I've got a dental appointment. I'm getting a filling and a crown repositioned. So they tried to put, I had a root canal a little while back on a back tooth, and what I thought was the permanent tooth was actually a temporary. I could have swore they told me that thing was a permanent, but they cemented it in really good so it could last until my insurance re-upped or whatever. I don't know why they did what they did. Anyways, I thought it was a permanent crown all this time. I bit down on something and it cracked. I've had it like 6 months. It shattered. I was like, what the heck? So Brian was like, my crown broke. And they're like, oh, that was a temporary. Like, what do you mean it was a temporary? You guys told me this was a permanent. But anyways, I hadn't paid for it. Because she's like, oh, we didn't even bill you for it until you came back for the crown. I was like, well, that's good at least. So anyway, they were trying to put a new temporary on, and because that tooth completely shattered, the fake one, they had nothing to go work from. So they had to build a new one out of a shell, and they could not get that thing to fit and stay on. It was such a, back and forth. They numbed me up to, clean up the gum line and everything, get it ready. And they could not get this thing to sit right. It wouldn't stay, for one thing. And then it was too high, and like my tooth kept hitting it. I couldn't close my mouth on it, like it was hitting. So that was a whole thing. And so they had to do it so thin. When they finally got it in there and they're like, okay, bite down on some cotton, it broke. Well, anyway, they leave me with no temporary at this point because they're like, we can't get it to stay. Just be very careful. Don't bite on that side. We'll put a rush in to get this crown in. So I go back. They go to put the permanent crown in. They set it in there and they're like, okay, we're gonna have you bite down this for a minute. So, you know, push your gum line down and get it kind of, you know, situated in before they cement it. They give me cotton to bite on. I bite down. The permanent crown broke in half. I didn't bite hard. I just broke in half. And he apparently made it of stronger material. So it turns out the top tooth has fallen down that's above it. And that's what's creating a problem. So now that she filed that tooth down, shortened it. So it feels real weird over there, rough. So they could get a new impression with that tooth sitting a little higher to give clearance for the bottom tooth. And then when I go back on the 16th, I'm getting, the top tooth is going to get reshaped more. And some a filling in it as well. It needed a filling anyway. And so she's going to do some work on that tooth and make it work with the crown. Girl. Most frustrating thing. I'm just like, whatever. So that's my next fun thing that's coming up. And then, of course, my usual with the breast health doctor. But that's not until August. So, a little break from doctors for a minute. It's like they all happen at the same time. Where it's like teeth, other doctors. It's all like right together. And where I'm just like, I space it out. Space it out. Anyways, I'm gonna get me some water. We're gonna go to the workstation. I haven't had caffeine in a couple days, so I'm real chatty because I just had some. So now I'm like, woo! Okay, into the workspace we are in. What was that? Was that English? I don't know. Into the workspace. And we've got a puppy. She's hanging out. Hi. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, a puppy hug. Need a puppy hug? Just a little hug. She's nosy. Mostly is what it is. Just plain nosy. Want to know what I'm gonna do. Alright. I need to clear some space. I got a mess up here also. Yeah. Get me a little bed. We got like too much junk in front of me. I need to get this little area sorted for a moment. For now. Words. I got this new little notebook from Mead. This is kind of cool. I liked this because I feel like it holds it together well and it's got a pin holder. It just feels sturdy and you can move the dividers and the pockets around. But apparently there's an app you can get and it will digitize what you've written, like scan it. There's special markings on the paper and like QR things. The paper is very like smooth too and kind of thick. It's different. It's very high quality feeling and I quite like this notebook. I've been using this for my Old Testament study that I've been doing. So put this down here. Get out the way for a minute, but yeah, this is the current study I've been doing. I just started not too long ago. And it's an introduction to the Old Testament, and it is beefy. Beefy. Look at this. It's an undergrad study. Well, it's meant to be an undergrad study, but anybody can do it. So, I've just finished learning about the... where did I leave off? I'm in the history portion right now of the in-between Testament times. In-between Old and New Testament history, or what's leading up to it. And yeah, I just learned about like Alexander the Great and who took over after him and all that stuff and what's been going on. So So my next little section is the Maccabean revolt and Hasmonean dynasty. I don't know how to pronounce anything. And then we'll go into like origin of the Jewish sects, rise of Rome. It's just giving me like it's a brief overview of history leading up to everything. And then I'll be finished with this section, and I'll have my little quiz part here to do and my little key terms. There's multiple books in this series, which I'm really excited about. So when I finish this one, I have more to do. Also, there is a new study coming out on the Nicene Creed, which I'm very excited about. I'm gonna have to pre-order it. But yeah, and then we go into the introduction of the Pentateuch. I don't know how to say that. Books of Moses. That's what we're gonna be going into next. It's been very beefy and really educational. Like I've already gone through like the Apocrypha and like kind of a quick overview of that, and it's answered like a lot of questions. I've learned some new like academic words. This has been one of the most interesting textbooks because it's academic, but it's also rooted in Christianity and faith very strongly, and it's written like it's, you know, written with the perspective of a Christian. So it's not being trying to disprove stuff, you know? It's not secular. And then I've been doing this one also in my like more quiet time because it's a little bit more of a personal type of study where, you know, it asks you some really nice questions. And I've been doing this one in a notebook because I didn't want to write in it in case I want to pass it along to somebody. But yeah, it's just about the study of Joseph. And it's been really good so far. I like Donna Snow. I've been very much enjoying that study. It's a little bit more, less academic, a little more in here. And that's nice. It's nice to include both. I think it's well-rounded to be able to do both things. So I need to get this charged up. This is my phone that I film services from, and then I live stream from the one I'm filming on now. So this needs to get charged. And we were having some strawberry lemon water, which I think these taste pretty good. I think I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. I don't like lemon by itself, but I love the strawberry and strawberry lemon. I really love the blackberry. That's my favorite. All right, anywho. Got my little Super Zero lotion bar here for my patch. I got like this little rough patch on my wrist. It drives me crazy. It's a fun Hashimoto's thing. Anyway. I thought we needed a candle. It's called Oud Noir Woody Patchouli. It doesn't have a great scent through, but you know, it's something. I got it at the grocery store. I don't know, it looked pretty. So I don't need to bring all of this with me tomorrow because we're not having Bible study. This is like my all-in-one. It's work and like content creation stuff, Bible study stuff, everything kind of portfolio. I can just have it all here. I got a notepad in here, got tons of little pockets and stuff, and yeah, very, very useful little thing. So I've got some information about our women's retreat coming up that I've got to do some graphics for. And then over here, I've just got where I've been making notes about a video. So I won't have to bring this tomorrow because I don't think we're doing anything that will involve me having to have this. So yeah, isn't it pretty? It's super soft. So that's cool. But usually I tote that with me on various occasions, not just for Bible study. Anytime I'm doing like work stuff or anything that needs to make notes of. So here's this is the purse thingy I got from Amazon, from a brand called Love Vuk. Lavuk. I don't know. I like their stuff. I have their travel bag from them. I love it. So this is awesome. It's got where you can put a laptop in here and like your entire life. And this bag is pretty cool. Let me look at this. So I can fit my Bible in here. I can fit my husband's tablet if I needed to. A smaller laptop than mine because my laptop's a monster. But I can fit that. I can fit notebooks, whatever book-wise that I need can all fit in here. And yeah, I can fit like a bottle of water, all the things. And then I got a nice little front pocket here as well, like this big kind of front one where you can stick like magazines or something. You got a little side pocket, which I have a lip gloss in that needs to come out. I need to kind of sort this out because it's been a minute since I put everything in here, and I need to reorganize a little bit. But anyways, I got this little thing with my keys, and it's got a little thing so you can just pull the whole thing out and hook it back in as needed. So here's the little wallet that I've been carrying. I can also put like, you know, gym stuff in here too if I need to. So I've got my little key fob for that in here and whatever else I might need. And I can take this off, do a key attachment, and attach it to this if I need to, or put it in there. So that's pretty handy. All right. So we're basically gonna do a little what's in my bag action. Make sure there's nothing here that need to be in here. Look, I have another Milani gloss. I put gloss in here, debit card. I've got a little side zip where I have some stuff and like an extra check or whatever. It's got a little middle compartment for change. I keep all my cards and like anything like that over here, and any cash or whatever I'll put in this middle part with change. And then I can stick my phone in whichever side. That works great. So this is really cool. Been very useful. So we got that in there. And then this is like the little laptop portion. I usually stick notebooks or something back there. Yeah, something thin. That goes back here. Then I have this big back zip. And in it I have some sticky notes. So in here in the little back zip, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark. But in that compartment, I keep some little sticky note things, because you never know when you need that. A couple paper clips, is useful. Yeah, sticky notes, a face wipe, I don't think I need this in there. This is a little redundant, a little too many notebooks. So I'll put that somewhere else. I got my small catechism. One should carry, if they're a good Lutheran, they would carry a small catechism in their purse. Now, I don't know, I've always carried it with me since I got it. And I have a little tiny New Testament. That's my husband's from when he joined the army. And he gave it to me, and I don't know, just, it's a good purse thing. What? What are you barfing at? So yeah, so that little compartment's right here next to the laptop section, which I can put like a little small notebook or whatever. I got a couple paper clip things just clipped on there, and then you have the second section that's for like books and stuff. I think it's geared towards like books, this part, because it has this little thing that comes over and can hook and close off this area and pull it too. But I just have my makeup bag, some tissues, and a little notebook in this section, but it's pretty decent size. Like, you can put a lot of books in there. So let me see if there's anything I need to sort right here. Sometimes I have some nonsense in my makeup bag. Oh yeah, I wanted to put this back in the studio. But in my makeup bag I have a little bit of a lifter gloss that's about used up, and my Natasha Kiss You lip tint. I took care with me. And I got like a scrunchie and one of these guys. And that's about it in here. Just little things. Nail clippers. A perfume. I think I've got, who do I have here? A little perfume sample. I think this is Coco Chanel. So that lives in there. And then I got the tissues. I got this little notebook for just random quick notes. I've got a list of Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks that I don't have that I wanted to get, which I could probably, I feel like take a couple of these off that I did get them. But yeah, that's all I got in here right now. But I use this for taking like kind of quick notes and what one would use a notebook for. So that can live right there in the laptop pocket actually. And then you have a middle zip here, you can see, a big compartment. And in here, I've got some hand sanitizer, fall morning, got some mints, I've got a little native deodorant, and a Real Techniques little powder puff sponge thing, duo, and compact, and it's got like a little mirror in it, so it's pretty useful. So all that just lives in that middle zipper part, and I think the tissues can live in there as well. And then we've got the next section, which is as big as this one, and I've got the keys attached over here. It's got my sunglasses case, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the makeup bag on this side, and then I have just a ton of pens and highlighters and a hair pick and a nail file, you know, because these are things one needs to have. A huge pen collection. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you have all this stuff? That's sarcasm, by the way. So I'm put my little wallet in there, and there we go. And that's all I got to carry with me tomorrow. Yay! And there's a back zipper also. Let me turn you. We also got a little back zipper here, which I don't remember if I put anything in here or not. I did. Oh, I got glasses cleaners and band-aids, like glasses wipes. So this side's just solid black, and then this side has the camel brown. I love that combo. It's very soft, very durable feeling. It's supposed to be waterproof, I think. They have a million colorways and a million different options of bags and backpacks. They have a backpack that I'm actually looking at that's good for like travel and doing and like school stuff. So I'm intrigued by it. Anyways, I like their stuff. It's like has all these like compartments and things. I know there's a million brands that make that kind of stuff, but I'm partial to this one. But I have this little hook right here on my desk that's for headphones. I've just been hang it there, hang my wallet there, and my little tissue box. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much what I towed around with me on the day-to-day, and I add and take out as I need. And then I have the wallet that I just grab out. And if I'm just like running to the store or something, I don't bring the whole thing. And when I need like my lifting straps or something for the gym, I can throw those in there too if I want to. Whatever. It's very useful. You can put so much stuff in here. So yeah, I need to bring that stuff to the studio. But right now I need to edit a vlog currently. It's something that needs to get done, which is a couple weeks ago actually, a vlog, but I just haven't gotten around to it until now. So that's what's on the agenda for the rest of the evening, and I'm going to try to finish up my section in my study book. So yeah, okay, pen, get ready to make some notes, and this is going to be vlog 222. 222. Wow. And I usually make a section for products mentioned, where I list those in my notes, and then I have things that, like topics, so I can decide what to title the vlog, and thumbnail ideas, all that goes in one little column over to the side. And I know we have a get ready with me in this one, and new makeup. New sink, I think it's shown in this one. And I don't remember what else, honestly. It might be a very complete vlog. Lots of pictures of pumpkin in this one. Let me get back to the beginning here. Before I get started on that, I think we're gonna have some dinner. I'm getting hungry. Let me go find something. Let's go scrounge something up. Alright, so dinner tonight is some bao buns. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to say anything. I don't know how to pronounce anything. But these. Look at these little delicious things right here. They're so good. I got the barbecue pork ones. Oh, I love them so much. So we got those. And then I'm going to have the caramel protein shake for dessert, because it's so delicious and tastes like dessert, and it's only 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 24 vitamins and minerals, and 30 grams of protein. So awesome. And also for dessert, we'll have some Atkins peanut M&M knockoffs. These are really good. They're delicious. Is it probably full of chemicals? Yeah, probably so. It's an Atkins indulge candy. I'm sure it's not going to be the most healthy thing in the world, but I'm going to eat it because they're good. And these, oh, so good. So good. So yeah, I'm going to have this, and then we will get to work. That took a little bit longer than I intended it to. So I don't have time to do studies tonight. I don't have time to get into any of my studies tonight. And it is past my bedtime. So we need to go get some skincare on and get our butts in bed. That's the plan. Go ahead and get my phone here in my purse. Why did that take so long? Maybe because I had to take a side trip down Amazon because I remembered I want a drying thingy, a drying stone for stuff. And something put like my sponge and all that on. So I had an Amazon detour in there, and then I got distracted by other stuff, of course, because that's what I do. That's what I do. Look at the notes I made. My goodness. And all we got is like a get ready with me, plan new makeup, new sink, and chit chat. And I'll find a better way to phrase that tomorrow or whatever. I think this will go up Monday. Okay, there's that. Blow our candle out, and let's go do some skincare. Here we are, back in the bathroom, in the bathroom, to do some nighttime skincare. First thing I'm going to do is my Mandelic Acid Toner from Wish Trend. And I'm actually going to get my hair out of my face before we get into that. I got another little headband for in here. I just haven't opened it yet. So let's do that. And I really like the little cuffs that come with this too, because they're soft. Little things to keep your getting your arms wet. Since I just got out of the bath like a couple hours ago, I don't think I have to full washing my face all over again. So we're just not gonna do that. We're gonna do some toner and we'll be okay. Alright. Nice. Little get ready with me headband. Now, a little bit of toner on a cotton round. I do this morning and night actually. I have been so oily lately. Look at this. Just super oily. Look this. I know it's summer, but dang. That stings on. I have a pimple inside my nose. Ugh. I should have a pimple on both sides. It stings on both sides. I need to gather my trash up out of here too. Goodness. And what is she barking at? I don't know. She should just be barking. Okay, next. Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. Just a little bit of this across the face. Alright, and then some Shiseido Benefiance Under Eye Cream. Best under eye cream ever. For super hydration for nighttime. I think it's okay for daytime too, but for nighttime it's really, I think that's where it shines. So using your pinky, work that in, and then I'm going to use the Willa Hendrickson Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I've been alternating this one with the Dewtopia Nighttime Cream, Firming Night Cream. I go back and forth between the both of them. This one's more hydrating, I think, even though it's meant to be more of an exfoliating kind of product. Whereas I find this one to be a little maybe too lightweight. I think it's maybe more intended for daytime, but I got a daytime cream I really like. So we're using it at night. Look, it soaks in really well and doesn't leave a huge layer of anything on the skin. I hear her in the trash. She's getting that little paper plate that I had the bao buns on. Bao buns. I don't know. That's what she's doing. And there's nothing on them. Nothing on the plate. It's in her proximity. Okay, and that is pretty much my nighttime skincare recently. Now I just go with my fun little eye drop here. I'll just do this off camera. I keep forgetting to do that before the skincare because it makes it kind of run in my eyes and it burns. I should do eye drops before the skincare. Anyway, I have been today a couple of hair products that I'm testing out. Well, not just today, but this one I've been testing for a minute. This is the pumpkin. This is the Acre and Acre. What is she barking at? 3% stem cell peptide scalp treatments. And this you can do this on dry hair also, on your scalp. You're supposed to do it daily. And you can do it on your wet hair as well. It says ideal for all hair types. I think that's what I read in the instructions. You can use them. Yeah, spray evenly on clean scalp, massage gently, leave on, do not rinse. This is powered by What is this? HG Grow Plus Complex. This daily scalp treatment is formulated with plant-based stem cells that support thicker, fuller, stronger looking hair at all ages. It has great stem cell compound to protect hair follicles and reduce thinning. And it has growth peptide complex to promote thicker, fuller looking hair and overall less shedding. Yes, it's used post-wash or on dry scalp. So either or. So I did it, I've done both. I don't love it on the dry scalp unless I have time to make sure my hair, it gets like dry, because it takes a minute to kind of dry, because it does get in your hair too. It doesn't just get on your scalp. But I really liked it for before, while my hair's still wet, and I can get to my scalp a little easier too, because I got thin hair. Yeah, I thought it worked great in that capacity, and I was able to get it on my scalp. It gives a nice kind of cooling sensation, which feels good. It has like a refreshing feel to it. It's kind of pepperminty fragrance, right? Yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to remember to put this in twice a day and on wash days as well. So we're testing it. We'll see. So far, so good. And I do think it makes my hair feel kind of like fuller. Even when my hair is, when I put it on like a dry scalp, there's like it gives some texture at the root, I guess, and kind of seems like it boosts it a little bit, which is nice. And then I have, this just came, I've used this for the first time today. This is a texture tonic from Aveda. And this is a texture spray that is meant to give you PC texture with flexible hold for all hair types, but it said it was kind of like ideal for like wavy hair. That was what the campaign was about. And you apply this on damp or dry hair, mid lengths to ends, air dry or blow dry. And that's about it. So it has a really beautiful fragrance in here. Ginger, ylang ylang, something sage, and pure flower plant essence. To me, it has almost a patchouli-ish smell. It's a bit kind of woody smell. I really like it. It's Aveda's own Pure Foom. So I'm gonna test this, like putting it a little bit on dry hair. So here's what we have right now. It's already kind of piecey and a little textury, because that's just my normal hair when it's not frizzy. That's what it looks like when it's, yeah, not frizzy. I'm gonna try just a little bit on here. And see if we can kind of treat this as a bit of a booster, curl booster. Yeah, that might work. I love the way this smells. Like, love it. You know, the first high-end hair product I ever used, I think, was Aveda. It was a volumizing spray. Way back, I think I was in junior high, maybe. My mom took me to a hair salon that was like all Aveda stuff, and this gives a little bit of hold. That'll be nice. Yeah, I think once I kind of fluff it with this in the morning, we might be in business. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. I'm just gonna let that kind of air dry right now. But yeah, okay. Ugh, should not have been slinging my head around like that. All right, I am gonna put some dry shampoo in at the root so I don't have oily roots in the morning, just in case, because I've been oily all over. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the Best Day Ever from Pacifica. Welcome to my nighttime routine. Oh, you back? What have you been barking at? Does my hair look lighter to you guys? Like, it looks lighter. Like, how? Why is it lighter? What have I done? Is it being in the sun, maybe? I don't know. It looks like it looks lighter than it did. Hello, puppy. Yeah, you ready to get in bed? I know. Oh yeah, I folded all the clothes yesterday, so there's nothing for you to climb up. And up we go. And now we just hope we have decent hair in the morning. All right, let's get to bed. Okay, welcome to some bad lighting, but we're in bed now. Hello. Come here, puppy. Come on. Come here. Getting settled in. Getting her settled in. The next part of my routine is just take all my medications. Because I take them all for bed. Like, I take a ton. It's only like 3 things. And a vitamin. But I take some selenium to help my thyroid for thyroid support. Because that's a good thing, I guess. I don't know. The internet says it's good. Oh, here comes Puppy because she's ready for her night-night stuff. So, because I take stuff at night, she thinks I'm eating and has to have some also. And we have my good old levothyroxine for the thyroid. And I just take them all in one big gulp together. It has been sufficient enough time since I ate, by the way, because I've been like at the computer for 2 hours since talking to you guys. And yeah, or since I ate those little buns, it's been, yeah, like 2.5 hours, so it's okay. And then we get my blood pressure medicine. I know, I hear you over there. She's over here licking my arm like, girl, where? Mom, I thought I'd get my treats first. And then we got Cymbalta. Just open book, aren't we? Selling you my medications. Yeah, that's what I take every night. I was doing the stuff during the day, like in the morning, but it wasn't working out for me. Everything seems to do better at night. I don't know. Even like the blood pressure medicine, I get my feet swell more if I take it in the morning than if I do at night. So it kind of helped with that. Now that my feet still don't get puffy, it's just way less than they did. Okay. Now it's time for Puppy's treats. This is her. Yeah, you see that? This is her favorite night-night treat. This is, well, it's what she has right now. We kind of swap to whatever looks good. She really seems to like these. These are the Full Moon Savory Bites, antibiotic-free chicken. Human grade. They're just little, like, smushy chicken bits, and she loves them. Little training treats. So it's something that I can get really multiple times a day, and it's not a big deal. So I just give her a few of those before bed, and she loves it. Now it's like she won't get on the covers until she gets her treats. So I just keep those in my nightstand drawer with my stuff. Yep. And I have my nighttime books here. I think I've shown you. Well, I'll show the stuff I think in a Only Things I Love video. But my Words of Peace and Protection, Devotions for Women, my Faith Alone, by Martin Luther sermons, and we got Reading the Psalms with Luther, and I've had a new book, and I've been reading a chapter of a night, Revelations of Divine Love by Julian of Norwich. I believe she's a nun. It's this like medieval time, 13th century, I think. There's not a... Yeah, here we go. Revelations of Divine Love is a book of Christian mystical devotion written by Julia Norwich. It is believed to be the first published book in the English language to be written by a woman. At the age of 30 in 1373, Julian was struck with a serious illness. As she prayed and prepared for death, she received a series of 16 visions on the Passion of the Christ, the Virgin Mary, and the Virgin Mary. Saved from the brink of death, Julian of Norwich dedicated her life to solitary prayer and contemplation of the visions that she had received. She wrote a short account of her visions probably soon after the event, and about 20 or 30 years after her illness, near the end of the 14th century, she wrote down her visions and her understanding of them. This is the Grace Warwick translation that brought this great work to the recognition it deserved. So, yeah, I've been reading this. It's not a very beefy read, but it's dense at the same time. Like, you gotta read over some stuff a couple of times, like, wait, what? Girl, what? Because it's medieval writing. Even with the modern translation, still hard to follow sometimes, and it's very rich, like theologically rich, and there's like, whoa, a lot going on in there. So, been reading that. It's beautiful, beautiful words. And yeah, so I'm gonna read through my little books here, do my nighttime prayers, which is actually on my phone because I don't have the physical copy of the book right now that is the prayers. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning, and we will maybe get ready together. I don't know, we'll see how it works out. I hope I just go to sleep and get up at a decent time. All right, good night.